Ines joining us now live from Jerusalem. So Ines, let's first talk about what we know. I know it just happened. It's breaking news, but anything you have on this explosion now at Gaza's largest hospital?
Hey, Kira, yeah. So reports at the Al-Shifa hospital, which is the main hospital, the biggest hospital here in Gaza City. It's obviously been instrumental in terms of treating the wounded there. Unclear just what happened. We've asked the IDF for comment, still waiting for a response. So unclear if they were behind this reported very large explosion. But we should point out the Al-Shifa hospital is the hospital that the IDF had released photos and diagrams of, showing what they say is a vast network of tunnels there beneath the hospital that they say Hamas is operating out of. And so as the IDF continues to go after Hamas and specifically as the IDF continues to target the infrastructure that Hamas uses, what they say is terrorist infrastructure and that tunnel system, it's likely that the IDF will be going after that tunnel system beneath the Al-Shifa hospital. So again, unclear if they were behind this explosion. We are waiting for more details there, but there are real concerns about the civilians who may have been injured. The early video coming out of that, of the scene appeared to be devastating. So again, real concerns for civilians and still waiting on the IDF for comment.
Okay, meanwhile, let's talk more about Netanyahu, the stipulations that he has for a temporary ceasefire. Antony Blinken there in the Middle East asking for a humanitarian ceasefire. I mean, Hamas has to weigh in on this as well.
Yeah, so interesting developments there from the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He had been flatly rejecting calls for a ceasefire. Israeli officials had been rejecting calls for a ceasefire for days now. But the Prime Minister does appear to be maybe changing his rhetoric a bit, in that he earlier today said that there would be no temporary ceasefire for as long as Hamas continues to hold the hostages. So there would be no temporary ceasefire that doesn't include the release of the hostages. So that, does appear to be him maybe opening the door here for some kind of negotiation with Hamas. Up until now, they had said that they would not negotiate with terrorists. And of course, this comes as Secretary of State Antony Blinken has been here, calling for a humanitarian pause. And we know he did meet with the Israeli Prime Minister behind closed doors today.
All right, well, the IDF forces, meanwhile, are saying they're completely inside Gaza City now.
Yeah, that's right. So the IDF spokesperson, Daniel Hagari, saying they have fully encircled Gaza City by land, by air, by sea. They are continuing to advance there, engaging in face-to-face combats with militants, taking out Hamas militants. They say the fact that they're in Gaza City and encircling it is significant for two reasons. So one, because it's a third of the way down when you look at the map of the Gaza Strip. So that would seem to indicate that, they're making good progress. The fact that they've been able to get there in just a few days. And it's also significant because the IDF says that Gaza City is the headquarters for Hamas here in the Gaza Strip. So it's likely going to be the site of the most intense battles here. And we should point out that the IDF is starting to suffer some casualties. At least 25 IDF soldiers have now been killed in action, and we are expecting that number to rise as the Israeli government warns of a long and difficult war ahead.
Ines, thanks so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.